Mon doudou, I know it is strange. I know. I had a Eloisa. I am referring to the phone conversation we had this morning. I talked on the phone with you, Eloisa, this morning. I can't believe I misspelled the name of the show. That's the worst thing you can do is misspell the show. Oh, God. I'm the spelling tyrant. I'm the spelling tyrant on there. But I wanted to share with you, Eloisa, that I was having that loud conversation, and my friend is sleeping in the community room just outside my bedroom. I felt bad. But you know what? I do not think that our love woke him up.
Other than grossly misspelling the name of the show that I've created for you, I'm doing just fine. I will correct it. I will correct it in all of the graphics. It won't be a problem. But, but, like I said, the people that actually watch this thing are going to eat that up. They're going to be like, I can't believe, like, because I'm sure, like, enough people have seen the two episodes that I've tried to spell it in Italian that I'm betting somebody's noticed. You know, like other than you, somebody's noticed, and they're gonna be like, you know, Joel, you misspelled the thing. It's gonna be great.
It's still out there, the ball. I don't want to have to go all the way around and get the ball. But I don't know if climbing the fence is really going to work out very well. I think I'm 37 years old. I do not have health insurance. I should not be climbing fences, but I will. I will because I am lazy. And I will get the ball. Nicholas, if you're going to play with the ball, keep it in the yard. Because then I got to do this. I've been doing this. You know how much stuff I have to retrieve. I'm not doing that again. No, that hurt. Eloisa, Tara Jeffrey will confirm for you this, but this is Nicholas's role in our life. He comes, messes stuff up, and then he goes, "Oh, but I'm such a pretty Mexican boy. Oh, but I'm so pretty. I'm such a pretty boy. You can't hate me." That's his thing. That's his shtick. Gets away with a lot that way, Eloisa. The ball is back in the yard. Eloisa, I don't think that you have been made familiar fully. You've been watching me for some time, and we've been talking for some time, but I don't think that you're fully aware of how much I love the Applebee's Corporation. It's a long story. They were my very first Twitter follower on the Awkward Handle feed. A long story as to why that is, but Applebee's was the first person who followed me in Huntsville, Alabama on Twitter. And they think I'm great. They said I'm great. See that? You're great. That's what they say. What that is they sent me a gift card. Eloisa, I was talking to Applebee's on Twitter, okay? And Applebee's and I go way back, okay? Like I said, they're my first follower. But, no, I was having a conversation with them just about life, you know? Because sometimes I do that. Sometimes I talk to Applebee's about where I'm at. and they were like, "Oh, you lost your job. I'm sorry. You know what? What's your email address? Let me send you something." Applebee's sent me something because I'm going through a tough time right now. Their marketing team has always been clever, and they've always been very fun, very nice on Twitter. And that's why I enjoy them, not because they give me things. They don't give me things. Up until now, they gave me something. And that is so sweet. The Supreme Court was right. Corporations are people, because I'm good friends with Applebee's. Eloisa, I will have to take you there sometime. We will eat it at Applebee's, because that corporation has been they've been very supportive of my efforts on Twitter. We joke around on Twitter, and it's fun. We have so much fun on Twitter. And now they sent me something. They were like, "You know what, you should eat something, Joel." They're just like you, Eloisa. They see me, and they're like, "You're so skinny, you should eat something." And so they did that. I just wanted to share. I'm great, as far as Applebee's is concerned. So all of you who might criticize my work, who do you think you are? You bigger than Applebee's? You're not bigger than Applebee's. Oof. Oof. I try to pronounce things right. Corteggiamento, Eloisa. Yes. I get a lot of, "Joe, you're crazy. Joe, he's crazy." People dismiss me, but like I said, Murdoch from the A-Team, I do play it up so that people underestimate me. It makes it easier to live life. Because I am mentally ill. Oh, I love this Zen chair. I don't know if you got a good enough look at that. Because we're moving kind of fast. Life, all of it. Jeez. But somebody set up a chair in their backyard that is like facing rocks stacked on top of each other, which I think is delightful. Shoes. Bowling shoes. And Converse. It's lovely. I really want to put these shoes up there. Like, when I get new shoes, I don't know when that will be. I want to put those shoes up there. I really do. Do you ride bikes? I don't know if you ride bikes. I don't mean you, random watcher of this. I mean Eloisa. Do you ride bikes? I ride bikes a lot. Not just because I don't have a car and haven't for years, but because I enjoy it. It's also a lot easier to get around town now. Eloisa. We have fun. We were about to ride by a neighbor of mine who also has some mental difficulties. He's walked into our house a couple times, this guy. It's a problem. I let him know that he can't do that he's not allowed to walk inside our house. Because we have to establish boundaries. Otherwise, people will walk all over us. And so unfortunately, I was friendly to him at first. Now I don't even acknowledge it. Because he crossed a boundary. And that is how we live our lives, isn't it? I'm sorry it's so windy. I shouldn't be filming like this. I shouldn't be filming at all. I'm not a filmmaker. Who am I? Who am I? Eloisa. This episode, I wanted to introduce you to my roommate, Duell, a man that I care about a lot. Duell, do you want to meet Eloisa? I want to introduce you to Eloisa.
Right, you know I don't like being on camera, Joe.
Okay, I'll cut that part out. He doesn't like to be on camera. I want to.
Finish reading this?
Well, I mean, it's just going to take a second. I just want to introduce you to Eloisa. I mean, you know who she is, but like she hasn't.
Reading the thing?
I know you're reading a thing, but it'll take just a second.
It's okay. I don't like catfish very much, Joe.
She's not a cat. I tried to explain to him that you're not a cat. All right. I care about this man. He's busy right now. He's reading a thing. I will introduce you to him later. And he doesn't like being on camera. Oh my God.
Pleasure to always meet you.
I'll find you when you're not reading a thing, Duell. I love you. I love Duel. He's a busy man. He takes in a lot of media, and I bother him way too much. I actually just discussed with a person recently that, and Duel confirmed this for me, Duel has a very regular schedule of content consumption, and since he's been living with me, because I bother Duel so much, his content consumption schedule is down by like 3-4 hours a week. I bother Duel way too much. So before you get offended, I just want you to know I have earned that very much. I bother him constantly. It's absurd. I try to stop. Hey, Eloisa, you know why. You know why. It's very difficult for me to not be intense. Anyway. So that was Duel.
Yeah. Psychiatrist. Psychiatrist. Yeah. Yes. Yeah. Right. Yeah. Oh, I know. Oh, I know, but yeah, the adjustments are necessary and stuff. I know. uh, psychia. Psychiatrist. Yes, yes, yes. Oh, don't worry because you're gonna have to deal with me doing this to you in Italian, where I'm gonna like, well, wait, is the emphasis here? Wait a minute, is the emphasis here? And look, oh, Eloisa, I have to learn French and German too because you know those too. Oh my God, I have so much catching up to do. I'm sorry, I took us off track. Oh, don't assume I'm okay. That's a gross assumption. I mean. Are any of us okay? We're talking about psychiatrists on. Oh God. But no, I hope the adjustment. I hope it goes well. That's all such a part of the process, and it'll go. Mm, yeah, I know. Oh my goodness, you were so sharp and you're so brilliant when you're manic. I know. Oh my goodness. I mean, you're sharp and brilliant when you're baseline, but when you're manic, yeah, wow, you've got the fire in you. It's great. I know. As long as it doesn't impede your functioning, it's.
Mon Doudou. There's something I need to tell you, Eloisa. Um, I need to watch this road first, because people speed on that road. We do not want to get hit. Uh, I did a show with a couple of people, very funny people. Very funny people. I mean that for reals. Mike Coletta and Monica Nevi. And they do this podcast called Hug Life. Okay? It's pretty awesome. To be honest, I haven't listened to it as much as I would have liked to. Eloisa, meet, not on camera, but meet Duel Aldridge. He goes on stage by Duel fucking Aldridge. Duel. Do you actually want to be on camera? Because I'll turn it to you.
Are you periscoping again?
No, I can't periscope. I have no Wi-Fi. I have no data.
Oh, right on. I forget that. So.
Yeah.
Where are you going?
I'm going to Maggie's.
Oh, right on. I was going to offer you a lift, but I'm not going over there.
Okay. That's fine.
I'm going. I can get you to Memorial Parkway.
Huh. Yeah, let's do that. All right. Yeah. All right. That's what we're going to do. I'm going to go to Memorial Parkway with Duel, Eloisa, because it will be faster than walking. And then we will go to the meeting. And it'll be great. Okay. Got it. Hey, did you see that there's free hugs in the culvert by the Dollar General?
Look at that.
You probably shouldn't. I don't think we should. Anyway, there's this podcast, Hug Life. You should listen to it. It's called Hug Life. Google Hug Life podcast. Monica Nevi, Mike Coletta. They're very good. I did a show with them. I guilt-tripped Monica Nevi into following me back on Twitter. No joke about that. That really happened. Hug Life podcast. Look it up. All right, so we were a lot closer than we were. Still in Alabama, though. I woke up in Alabama today. We're getting there. We haven't gone that much more. See that hill? See over that hill. That's a little bit over there. If you go that way, we go back that way up Jordan, we can get to Tim's Cajun Kitchen, which is a nice restaurant. We do comedy shows there. I'm going. I know they're getting there, right? That's why I gotta jump on it. Alright. Not dying today. So much fun. We're gonna get to that meeting. We've just crested that hill that I showed you earlier. And we'll get there soon. Okay. We're pretty much here. I am very early for this meeting. I am always early for meetings because I don't know how long it's going to take me to get there. Because I walk everywhere I go. But we're going to see what we can do here. I mean, these people I've known for a while, for quite some time. And they've been very gracious. And we're going to work with each other in a different fashion now. So we had to have a meeting to get on the same page as to what it is that I'll be doing to help. This should be a treat. Mikey Myers Irish Pub, Huntsville, Alabama. So very tired. It's good that I'm early because I can settle in and relax for a while before we actually have to talk about everything. Sometimes it's difficult to talk with other people. Eloisa. Meeting time. Okay, I don't like to do the sideways video much, but this was a neat gift that I just found. I assume I'm bike guy since it's my colored pencils. I don't remember who wrote that. I was bending over to get ready for heading off to that meeting and I noticed that. I was like, oh, well, isn't that cute? I'm gonna head off to a meeting now. I'll take you with me, it'll be fun.